Here, let us perform the example number 1 under this problem set. Example 1. So, in this example, under this example, in the given formula, that is S is equals to half gt square. Here the given formula is of S equals to 1 by 2 into g into t square. So, this is the given formula. Say in this given formula, the subject is of S because S is alone on the left hand side and whose coefficient is of 1. Then we have to find out the value of t, which is on the right hand side. This is the right hand side quantity. We have to make this t as the subject. Then later we have to find out the value of this t when g is of 7.5 and S is given by means of 15. So, now let us go for solution. So, here as per problem, the given formula is of S is equals to half gt square. As per problem, S is equals to half into gt square is the given formula, in which S is the subject. Here the S is the subject, but we have to find out the value of t. So, here to find out the value of t, first of all we have to make t as the subject. So, here in order to make t as the subject, this t whose value is to be found. So, in order to make t as the subject of the formula, that is S is equals to half gt square, which is given. We have to write t alone on the left hand side to find out its value and to make t as the subject, but t is on the right hand side. So, here we have to interchange the LHS and RHS quantities. So, here in this manner, so here I will be getting the entire RHS, I am going to write as the LHS quantity. So, half gt square, then later entire LHS, that is S, I want to write on the other hand, that is S. So, I got this step by interchanging LHS, that is left hand side, and right hand side. So, now that implies half gt square, I want only t square on the left hand side and I want to write the remaining quantities, that is half into g on the other hand. So, here g vanza is of g divided by 2 into t square equals to S. So, here I have multiplied 1 and g. So, 1 into g is of g in the numerator divided by 2 in the denominator into t square kept as it is equals to S also on the other hand. So, I want to write as only t square on the left hand side, then S on the right hand side is written as it is, but here on the left hand side, so here this bracket is consisting g by 2, it is multiplied when it is transposed to the right hand side. So, here I have to write its reciprocal because g by t, so numerator is of g and divided by denominator is of 2. So, actually I mean when we send this, I mean, or when we transpose g by 2 on the other hand, it will divide. So, here I mean S, or in other words, when we write into, instead of division symbol, when we write into, I have to write its reciprocal. G by 2's reciprocal will be of 2 by g. Then that implies, so here t square is equals to 2 into S is of 2s divided by only g. So, here that implies in order to find out the, or in order to make t as the subject, or in order to find out the value of t, we have to make t as the subject, but t alone must be on the left hand side with its coefficient as 1, but it is t square. So, we have to cancel the square. In order to cancel the square on one side, I have to find out the root for the other hand, that is root for the right hand side. So, in this manner t is equals to square cancelled on the left hand side and root on the other hand, that is 2s divided by g. So, here therefore, the new formula, so here the new formula is t is equals to Here the new formula is of T equals to under root 2s divided by G. Whereas here we have to find out the value of T at G is equals to 7.5 and S is equals to 15. So at G is equals to 7.5 comma and S is equals to 15, its value will be equals to, so T equals to under root 2 into S value, but S is of 15, 2 into 15 overall divided by, so G value is of 7.5. So that implies or that equals to under root 15 twos is of 30. So divide by 7.5 written as it is. But in order to remove the decimal in the denominator, so after 5 there is of only one, so only after one digit there is a decimal, or in other words after the decimal there is of one digit. So let us multiply with 10 in order to remove this decimal, because after the decimal, that is point, there is only one digit, that is 5. So let us multiply 1 0 followed by 1, that is 10 in the denominator, and similarly immediately in the 10 in the numerator. Then that equals to under root, so 30 into 10 or 3 ones is of 3 followed by 2 zeros here, that is 300, divided by 7.5 into 10. So here we have multiplied this 10 with 7.5 in order to remove this decimal. So here 7.5 becomes just 75. So here after multiplying with 7.5 multiply with 10. Then root of 300 by 75. So that implies root of 300 divided by 75. So now 5 table, 5 ones is of 5, 2 is left over, that is 25, 5 5 is 25. In the numerator 5 6 is of 30, then this 0 kept as it is. Then now 15 ones is 15, 15 fours is of 60, then that is equals to under root 4 by 1 is of 4. So here that implies, so 4 can be written as, so 2 square or 2 into 2, then that is equals to root of 2 is repeated twice, so it can be written as 2 square as in the exponential form or in the index form, the square and root will be gets cancelled, then that is equals to 2. So in this manner, so I got this T value, therefore, so here T is equals to 2. Then later let us go for one more example, that is example number 2. So in this example, the formula is of f is equals to 9 by 5 into c plus 32. F is equals to 9c by 5 or 9 by 5 into c plus 32 is the formula. Then if f value is of 212, then find out the value of c. Find the value of c. So here the given formula is of f is equals to 9c divided by 5 plus 32 is the given formula, and here the value of f is given by means of 212. Is asking us to find out the value of c. Then now the solution starts. So as per problem, the given formula is of f is equals to 9c divided by 5 plus 32 is the given formula. But in this given formula, the left hand side quantity is of only f. So here the subject is the f. So here subject is the f because f alone is on the left hand side whose coefficient is 1. Therefore, it will be called as a subject. But as per problem, we have to make c as the subject because we have to find out the value of c. In order to find out the value of c, first of all, we have to make this c as a subject of the formula. Then in order to make c as the subject of the formula, first of all, let us write the formula which is given for us. So here f is equals to c divided by 5 plus 32 which is given. But we have to make C as the subject. So we have to make this C as the subject, but it is on the right hand side. So I want to interchange the entire, so here RHS quantity to the LHS and LHS quantity to the RHS. So here in this manner I say I will be getting, so here 9C divided by 5 plus 32 which is on the left hand side, then that is left hand side quantities of F. I wrote it on the right hand side as the, this manner I say I got logical step as 9C divided by 5 plus 32 equals to F. So I got the step by interchanging LHS and RHS, that is I have interchanged left hand side and right hand sides both at a time. The latter, so always our concentration must be on the to be find, that is we have to make C as the subject in order to find out its value. So C alone must be on the left hand side, the remaining elements must be must be sent on the other hand, or must be transposed to the other hand. So here that implies, so 9C divided by 5 that is equals to F alone is on the right hand side, that is the right hand side quantity. Then now here plus 32 is on the left hand side, when it is transposed to the right hand side, so becomes minus 32. So I got this step by utilizing the reason as by transposing. So plus 32, that is the left hand side quantity, so left hand side term to right hand side. Based upon this reason I have transposed left hand side term to the right hand side, that is plus 32, on the other hand that is minus 32. The latter, so that implies 9C can be written as 9 by 5 into C is equals to F minus 32 within brackets. So here in this manner I say 9 by 5 within brackets is multiplied with C, that is equals to overall right hand side quantities of F minus 32. I want only F C as the subject, so C alone must be written on the left hand side, then that is equals to right hand side quantities of F minus 32 within bracket. So here into 9 by 5, when it is transposed to the other hand, it will divide. So here F minus 32 overall divided by that bracket, that is 9 by 5, or in other words, so here into 9 by 5, when it is transposed to the other hand, instead of dividing here on the other hand, when I write into, then automatically say here 9 by 5's reciprocal will be of 5 by 9 on the other hand. So this manner I say here I got, so here new formula as C is equals to F minus 32 into 5 by 9 is the new formula. So here based upon this formula we can find out the value of C by substituting F as 212. So here I got C is equals to 5 by 9 into F minus 32 as the new formula. Then in the next logical step, C is equals to 5 by 9 into F minus 32 is the new formula, which is obtained from the given one. But at F is equals to 212, so we have to find out the value of C. So C is equals to 505 by 9 into F value is of 212 minus 32, then that implies, so C is equals to 5 by 9 by subtracting 212 and 32, that is 32 is of negative sign and 212 is of positive sign, plus into minus is of minus, we have to subtract from 212, we have to subtract 32 because greater minus least. So 212 minus 32 is of 180. So here 212 minus 32. So here 2 minus 2 is of 0. So by borrowing 11 minus 3 is of 8. So here 1 is left over here. Then in this manner I say here among these two, so here 32 is of negative and 212 is of positive. So here 212 is greater, its value sign is of positive. So we will be getting plus 180. In this manner I say I got 180 which is of positive. Then C is equals to, we can cancel what I said 9 ones in the denominator and 9 2s is 18 followed by 1 0. So that is equals to 5, bracket indicates into, then now here 20. So here C is equals to 5 2s is of 10 followed by 1 0. So here 5 2s is of 10 followed by 1 0. So in this manner I say here I got. So here therefore value of C is equals to 100.